Hello, this is Zimran, and thank you so much for watching this Upviral review video that's specifically going to just go a little bit more in depth to talk about bonuses. Now, if you watch the very first video that I released, which is the introduction video to Upviral, and you listen to that whole video, then you probably don't need to listen to this one, okay? You really don't. But if you are wanting to know, well, what do I get if I buy from you, or buy through your links? What are you going to give me? Well, I'm going to explain to you exactly what you're going to get, and then I'm going to talk about some other things because it's really, really important that I do to give you some perspective. But number one is that when you buy through me, you're going to get direct Skype and email access to me to answer any of your questions that you may have about anything to do with online marketing or business or whatever else. In other words, you get me on tap, all right? Now, obviously, people that are going to waste my time or that want to just have conversations because they're bored, are not actually implementing or doing anything, people that are rude or whatever else, I'm just going to cut you off, okay? So don't waste my time because I run numerous businesses. I'm extremely successful online, and I don't have the time for time wasters. I'm doing this because I want to see and help as many people succeed. I want you to be on my list, and I want to see you truly succeed, and I want you to stop wasting your time doing things that are not going to help you make money online, which includes chasing bonuses, useless bonuses, or products and services that are claiming that they're going to make you in 5 minutes, or and then buying, or getting into those $10 offers. People just love this thing of, oh, we're going to get in at $10, but then by the time you've gone through the entire sales funnel, you've spent $100, and you're sort of like shaking your head going, what the heck, for all those that are on the mailing lists of other internet marketers, how many emails do you get a day? From internet marketers all promoting the same or similar product every single day. Seriously? This consumer mentality, this buying mentality has just got to stop. There's nothing wrong with buying a system and program if you need it in your business and you're going to actually utilize it, and it's something that you need right now where you're currently at in your business. Okay? But to just buy it because it's discounted for a couple of days, or it's on a whatever they call it, I don't know anymore. Where it's on a sliding or increasing scale of cost, or because it sounds good. A lot of people end up buying products and services because of the sales page, not because of the product itself. There's scarcity built in, there's psychology built in. They try to play on your emotions to make you feel like, oh my God, if I miss out on this, I'm a freaking loser, or I'm going to miss out on making a certain amount of money like someone apparently did. Okay, besides the fact that some of that stuff is misleading, some of it is downright lies, some of it is not, okay, but it still comes down to the individual. And I can tell you right now, and I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to offend certain people watching this video, okay, if you're one of those people, then you are not going to be successful online. You just won't. Because success comes from shifting from the buying mentality to the creation mentality, to actually being the one offering offers and services and so forth. So at some point, you have to make that transition. And when you do make that transition, okay, everything changes, because no longer are you wasting your money on items. I mean, if the people that are in that mentality of I'm buying the next thing and the next thing, next thing, I mean, you look at some of these product launches, some of them are selling thousands of copies within the first week. I mean, that's great for the product developer, and I'm not knocking the products themselves. What I'm knocking is the mentality and the psychology behind the people that are buying them. Because if you honestly got a tally, if you're one of those people that have been buying products and services and you're still struggling to make money online, the reason why you're struggling is because you're in a cycle and a wheel that you can't get out of. Okay, and the only way to break that, it's like an addiction. The only way to break it is to stop buying things, and start implementing some of the stuff that you have purchased, and do it with 100% focus, 100% desire and willingness, and 100% to the T, and put yourself out there and make it happen. A lot of people buy these products and services within the first 30 to 60 days. They don't even look at it, so they don't even get to ask for their money back. And by the time they may or may not look at it, they realize, oh, this isn't for me, or it's too difficult. You know what? Making money online requires work. Okay, yes, you can make this many subscribers in 40 days. Okay, yes, you can make tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars a month with different variations of online marketing. But it requires work. Okay, it requires rolling up your sleeves and actually doing something. And no number of bonuses, no number of systems, no software tool, no training program, nothing can replace the basics of what you need to succeed online. And the basics is the same across the board for all businesses, 100%. And that is, you need something to offer, whether it's a product or service. It doesn't have to be your own. It can be someone else's, or it can be one that you get access to and purchase. All right. And then you need buyers. Okay? You need people that are willing to buy that product or service. It's just 2 steps. The 2 steps never change. And even though within those steps, there are many different ways of doing it, the only way to succeed is to focus on one thing, one tactic, one traffic source, one methodology. So if you're going to use Upviral, use Upviral. Don't do anything else. Maybe just do some Facebook ads to launch the initial campaign, to get it out there, to hit the critical mass of where everything starts just going viral on its own, and you can just turn off all of your ads and you can just sit back and just watch the leads just roll in. Okay? But do one thing, do it properly, and do it until you become good at it. Jumping around from one thing to the other is just a waste of time. And all that speaks to me, okay, all that speaks to me is that you don't know who you are, and you are uncertain of yourself, and you are not yet ready to buy this program or any other program. Okay, I'm just speaking honestly. Now, of course, I'm generalizing. Everybody needs to look within themselves and see where they're at. But the people that are out there that are doing bonus shopping, the people that are out there that are repeat buyers, and they just buy one program and the next program and the next program, and they don't actually implement, 90% of the people that buy systems and programs don't actually do anything with it. Okay, 90% of the people that have purchased products and services that I've promoted haven't even claimed their bonuses. And I'm telling you now, in the past, I offered bonuses that had real value of well over $700 or $800. When I mean real value, I mean, if you were to walk into a store or to buy that course or buy that program, that's how much you'd have to pay at retail price. Okay, but really the oh, my $50,000 bonus, or my $10,000 bonuses, and even mine $700 real world value or whatever, is a load of crock. Everything's a load of crock, because you determine what you get out of it. I could offer you no bonus, nothing at all. You could buy this and you could become a millionaire. Okay, and this is not going to make you into a millionaire. I'm just saying that you could buy this, and you utilize it, and through generating all the leads and everything like that, and you start, and that leads to another thing, and then you start nurturing those relationships, and you start doing this and that, and everything unfolds in your life, and whoop, you become a millionaire. Okay, and you didn't need any bonuses to do that, right? No, you didn't even need me, actually. As a matter of fact, you could have purchased this from somebody else. And as a matter of fact, it wasn't even this that made you a millionaire. This just happened to be something that you focused on, implemented. It helped you build a huge list of subscribers because you took your business seriously. You sat down with a pen and paper. You mapped out a plan of attack, and then you methodically implemented that plan to full and complete execution. You didn't jump off and start something else. You didn't read an email from another internet marketer touting the next greatest thing. You focused and did what you needed to do to make it work. And when you do that, the doors open up. You'll get JV partners, you'll get partners that can help you with your business. There's suddenly the overwhelm and all the techie aspects and the things that are scary to you will get eliminated, or you'll find ways of being able to work around those. That's one of the biggest things. A lot of people jump on like video marketing. Okay, now look at video marketing. I'm right now in front of you on a camera. Okay, I even got this big stupid headphones on. I'm not doing it as a professional studio. There's no green screens. There's nothing fancy. I'm wearing this junky t-shirt. I'm not even shaven. I actually smell because it's really hot outside. Okay, I don't really care. You know why? Because I'm already successful. I can do whatever I want. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not a time and place for me to wear a suit and tie, or to behave appropriately, or to take care of, to look good and present myself. But there's sort of a psychology behind what I'm doing. But the point that I'm making is that might not be you. You might not be comfortable to get in front of the camera. Now, if it's just a matter of fear, then, the one way to overcome fear is to actually dive straight into it and just put yourself onto the camera. That's what I did. Okay? I was afraid and terrified of putting myself on the camera. There was even a time when I was thinking, can I use an alias, a different name? Do I even need to put myself... At first, when I first started doing this sort of stuff, I didn't even put the camera on. Obvious, I didn't need to, because you don't have to. You can have PowerPoint presentations. I can be showing you screens and talking and all of that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. But what I did is I realized that I'm building a rapport with people. People like to be able to see who the person is, be able to, I guess, sort of look them in the eyes and be able to suss them out, But I do things because I'm always just sort of playing around, because I'm in the position to play around. I'm not that concerned. You can buy through my links. You don't have to buy through my links. If you do, I'm grateful. But if you don't, I don't care. If I'm offering you value, it comes back to me some other way. See, I don't think to cheat you out of your money. I don't need to lie and be deceitful, or I don't need to manipulate either, which is what a lot of people do. I had a YouTube channel that somebody started attacking because they were jealous of me, because I was ranking for a whole series of videos and I was beating everybody else. And so he started attacking me and trying to flag my videos and all of this sort of stuff. But people don't realize I know how to get my videos unflagged. Okay, it's a bit of a process, but it actually takes only a couple of minutes to do when you know how to do it. And I was able to resurrect all of my videos, but literally they just started going through all of my videos and everything like that, because they were jealous. But jealous of what? Why even be jealous? You're not competing against anybody. There's only one of you on the planet. So be yourself, and there's no one to compete against. But again, that competition, that competing mentality, comes from insecurity of who you are. Okay, now I've sort of really gone so far off tangent off of the original topic, but the reason why I'm offering you access to me, because it's the only way that I can be guaranteed that I'm not contributing to your overwhelm, that if you're serious, you will ask me questions and you will get on to Skype with me, or you will email me some questions and I will respond. I'm very quick, I'm very to the point, I'm very direct, and I'm not going to give you any fluff. And if I don't know a specific question, I will find out for you. But at the same time, I'm not customer support, and I am not going to indulge people that just have 1,001 questions that's really more or less coming from them not doing the work or not going through the training programs or whatever else. Now, also, I'll be offering webinars where I can be a lot more flexible, where I can really get into showing hands-on certain things that you'll be able to, that you can do. And my webinars are user-driven, okay, audience-driven. I send out a survey and a questionnaire, ask you what you're struggling with, what you learn, and based on that, I create my webinars. And the last series that I did back in January, February, I think it was, I ended up doing 3 webinars with over 9.5 hours worth of content, not selling one item at all. Okay, no selling. And because that's how I roll and that's how I choose to do things. Okay, so this is my big preachy video. Some of you may or may not, if you're actually watching this and you've heard this before, you didn't really need to listen to this again. But I think it's just really, really important to mention, because I know what it's like to be out in the trenches. I'm very I've had a web development business for over 20 years. I've been in the internet marketing industry for 10 to 12 years. I've developed numerous software programs, WordPress plugins, themes. I've produced pilgrimages. I've done so many different things, and have had so many different businesses. I serve on the board of directors for a non-profit. I give back where I can, as best as I can, and I've worked with some of the best and top internet marketers. I've worked with them, I've worked for them, I've built them software and products that they've gone on to sell and make 6 to 7 figures with in sales. So I know what I'm talking about. I've been there, done that. I've seen the tactics. I've seen what people are doing. I see, and I just know what goes on behind the scenes. And so I know there are certain things that don't sit right with me and never have. I'm always a proponent of creating sales funnels and upsells and one-time offers and using sales. There's nothing wrong with that, but there is a problem when you need to lie, when you need to be deceitful, when you manipulate, when there's omissions that shouldn't be there, that are missing out of the sales page, and you end up buying the product and going through it, and it's like, what the heck is this? I always tell people, you must ask for your money back if that's the case. If something doesn't live up to your ask for your money back. Do not keep it. Do not let the product owner keep your money. It's bad enough that you had to waste your time. But over time you learn, and the best lesson is don't buy things unless you absolutely really 100% need them and you're ready for them. Okay, because chances are in a month's time or 6 months time or a year's time, there's going to be something way better than that will be released. Okay, and you're just going to be, what are you going to do then? Are you going to then buy that one as well? You see what I'm saying? This is how this whole buying mentality, and you know what? A lot of the internet marketers and the people selling these products and services don't use them themselves, which I find to be out of integrity. I know some people, this is their business. I'm going to just review products, and people make the choices. It's up to them. I'm not twisting their arms. I just get review access, and I look at it and it looks pretty good, and I talk about it, and people are going to buy through my links as I happen to do that, and I'll do whatever. But I only tend to promote products that I'm actually utilizing or able to utilize in my business, because then I can support you better. And then I'm able to do my own case studies, do my own testing, and then I'm able to help you overcome any hurdles that you come across in implementation. Okay, and that way I'm also not a fraud, and and I'm the first person to admit that I've made a mistake. If I had the time to do this full time, I would be releasing probably 80% negative reviews and maybe 20% positive reviews on products and services that are out there. And for me, as far as I'm concerned, sometimes you do get what you pay for. Sometimes you really do get what you pay for, and yet people still jump on it because it's only $10 on the front end. It's just wrong. It's not good, guys. Seriously. So, if you happen to be already earning tens of thousands of dollars a month online, to you. I'm surprised you're even watching this, but kudos to you. If you're not, and if you're not even making a full-time income yet through your online businesses, then you really need to take a step back and look at why. Just take that step back. Okay, that's it. So share some comments down below, please. Like, share my video. Go ahead, opt in, buy this. You watch my other videos related to this if you want to get more in-depth information about it and a walkthrough. And we'll just go from there, right? We'll just go from there. So thank you so much, and that's it.